Welcome back, dear students. In previous video we studied about BPO, business process outsourcing. In this video we understand about second type of outsourcing, KPO, knowledge process outsourcing. Let's understand the concept of KPO. KPO means outsourcing of knowledge and information, or we can say that KPO is an outsourcing of a high-end business functions in an organization. KPO allows both core and non-core activities. For example, if a company is operating in automobile parts but an outside body sue the company for poor and damaged products, then company will take the help of an outsider legal agency. That is a kind of knowledge outsourcing. Some of the top KPO firms are Infosys, Convergys, Internet, Market Equations, and Wipro, etc. Now we will study about requirement of KPO. First, achievement of the best skills. An institution providing services of KPO possesses advanced skills on account of investing heavily in human resources and their training and development. As a result, business units get its advantages at minimum cost. KPO include process which expect advanced knowledge and skill that are responsible for the development of the company. This proficiency of skills give maximum benefit to the business units with minimum investment. Next is maximum use of sources. As available resources are limited in all business units. By the best use of human resources, the organization can give maximum focus on customer-oriented activities that can increase the number of customers and that can strengthen the trust of customers towards the company and organization. Next is solution of complex problems. Some complex problems which require advanced technical expertise can be solved easily because of outsourcing. Because by outsourcing method, companies take the help of best agencies operating around the world. Next requirement of KPO is to provide special attention to principal functions. Business units can pay special attention to their principal function with the help of outsourcing. For example, if a school prefers to outsource works like computer, education, canteen facility, stationery facility, then it can pay more attention to its principal work of imparting proper education to the students. Next requirement is maximum use of money. If outsourcing of some functions is preferred in business units, then it is not required to invest its capital for these functions. As a result, business units can use its capital for maximum business development. Next requirement of KPO is to reduction of expenditure. Decrease in expenses is one of the principal reasons of popularization of outsourcing. Expenses of business units are reduced by doing outsourcing of functions like marketing, process, and research and development of the company. In these areas, company need huge expenditure, and by the KPO, company can save its expenditure. Next requirement of KPO is reduction in risk. Market competition, government policy, rules and different techniques are changed rapidly in recent times. In course of time, investment made by business units will be of no use. These risks are reduced by outsourcing. For example, if US-based company will outsource some of its functional areas in India, then his outsourcing company that is operated in India can safeguard US-based company by many risks such as market competition, government policies, etc. Here are some areas in which knowledge process outsourcing is used. Those areas are business and technical analysis, e-learning solutions, cartoon animation and design, legal services or legal process outsourcing, media outsourcing, intellectual property, research, network management, corporate training and consultancy, etc. Dear students, now we have completed the chapter 4. This is a very important chapter and you have to write all the questions answer given in your textbook exercise. Thank you.